let's see, just to start out, I guess. Like I said, he's 175 pounds. There's a couple other members who have, or are building R2s as well. Glenn's got one. Doug, who I don't see around here right now, is starting one as well. All these panels open up, but I don't yet have them, have servos on them yet. Some of them will open up and have gadgetry that will come out. The back as well, I've got some of those opened up for maintenance. I don't have switches wired up yet, but eventually I want to make them so that instead of taking some time to mess with fuses,
are they
I'll
giving
have
those
circuit breakers
functions
in it and
away?
I'll be able to turn on and off different parts easier. This is kind of an elaborate radio. I have to bind to it, so I'm going to take a second here to see if it's going to work. Looks like it is. And right now, there we are. I don't have the channels mixed very well, so I kind of have to think about how I'm driving it. But right now I have the dome working, the lights on the dome. No servos yet on the hollow projectors or anything. Oops. And this is something I have to fix. The way his front foot is, he can drive forward pretty well, but if I back up, his front foot buckles. I think they said he's got two, basically car battery, well, not a car battery, it's a Power Wheels battery. They're 12 volt, 12 amp hour batteries. Each motor pulls, I don't know, definitely more than 10 amps, I'm not sure.
It's 12 amp hours.
12 amp hours is the battery, but how much do the NPCs pull, you know?
Oh, they pull like, if it stalls, about 40 amps.
Yeah. About right. I got 30 amp fuses on him, so I know he's not pulling that much, but I'm not really sure how much total. Now he's got, like I said, I can kind of run his motors with this control here in his dome. And I had him up at the Star Wars Fan Days show for the weekend, but I didn't have his motors going, but I had his dome working and I had his sounds going. There's a soundboard in there with an audio amplifier, and I've got these two controls here that I can trigger different R2D2 sounds. So like I said, he's not a robot, he's just a big remote control toy. But one reason I wanted to build him was, one, because I really like R2, but then also more, I don't know, robust construction techniques, I guess, for larger sized robots, and it's been fun for that. Any questions? Right there.
What's that big box thing in with the black circle? What is that?
What part? Show me.
That big one part above
That?
Yeah.
That's called his radar eye. And I don't know what it does. Yeah?
Do you call it an R2 or an R2D2, or you can call it something else?
No, it's R2D2. It's just, I've tried to make him just like he looks in the movies, or the movies that I remember best. And there's other people in the group, it's astromech.net, I think I mentioned that. There are other people who make different ones, like R5, there's R4, there's different heads you can buy. The bodies are basically the same, but some people have different paint jobs, different colors, like red, or there's a guy in the Northwest who's got, or Midwest somewhere, who's got an all purple one. Some people customize them. Yes? Yes?
What's that circle too?
Which one?
Under his radar eye.
Underneath there, that one? That's called a PSI indicator.
Process
Process
state indicator.
Process state indicator. He's got one in the back of his head.
One in the back that goes yellow, green, and then the one in the front goes red, blue.
And just to anticipate a question, these are called logic displays, is that right?
Yeah, and then the ones that are sticking out, those metal-looking things, those are called hollow projectors.
Like the ones in the first one?
Anybody
Yeah.
else? Question? Sure.
Does the front leg come up?
No, and that's a great question. There are a few people who are working on that or who have that working, but that's a very difficult problem to do. And one of the reasons is because if you can see through his skins, he's got two great big batteries sitting right about here. So if his leg was going to go up, I'd have to find somewhere else for those batteries to go. And they
How about
can't.
in the top of his dome?
Pardon?
In the top of his dome?
Well, but then his weight would be really up high. So there might be a way to do it that. But this one's mainly, I made this one because it was kind of, quick, kind of easy to make it this way. but then also I don't think I'm going to be really retracting his front foot.
What about in one of those like cabinet things?
Maybe. What do you got?
Does he have the zapper working on him?
Not yet, Taser. Took him to a Star Wars show a couple of weekends ago, and there were a couple of people who I would have liked to have had a little Taser for.
Taser working on him?
99% were Taser. Yeah.
I remember in the movies, one fly, can you make it fly?
Thank you very much. No.
Well, he
Not-
can,
not
he can,
yet,
but
yeah.
he's not gonna show you.
You're right.
It's only like personal,
Yeah.
good, close friends that we
It
take
run-
and fly it out in the backyard.
It runs the batteries down, so I'm not going to do
Yeah, you wouldn't want anybody to get hurt.
it. Yeah. Anybody else? Questions? Any what? That thing in the back, it's a PSI indicator.
The big rectangle one?
Construction questions or? Yeah.
When are you gonna get them all like cover and stuff?
Oh, I don't think he's going to hover and stuff. And I'm going to, I've got some more work to do on his insides to make him a little, to make the wiring a little better. But he's pretty much done from the outside. And I've got to make his panels open up and have him get.
Can you take his dome off?
Yes, I can. I'm not going to do that right now,
Yeah,
but if you hang around, when I get ready to put him in the car, I'll take his dome off. Anybody else? That it? Thank you very much. Yeah.
Continuously rotate the gun.
He's got a slip ring in his head. Now, right now, 24 contact slip ring, and I've only got 2 of them back for 12 volts of power. Eventually, I'll have more stuff hooked up. But right now, that's what he does. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.